Welcome to Controlling Cloud Costs, Rightsizing and Savings Plans. Surprise charges are the #1 complaint about AWS, but every unexpected bill is preventable. This video shows you practical steps to take control of your spending today. This program is Module 2, Episode 6 of the Understanding AWS and Cloud Services course, brought to you by the Series of Thoughts team. We are focusing on immediate action, because the cost window between launching your first instance and facing a large bill can be shockingly short. Unlike theoretical content, this video is practical, immediate, and focused on actions you can take to control your spending. We will explore the 3 biggest sources of surprise AWS bills that blindside small businesses most often. The good news is that every single one of them is completely avoidable once you know what to look for. Surprise bill number 1 is forgotten EC2 instances. Leaving an instance running costs money, such as a T3.medium at roughly $30 per month. You can fix this by auditing running instances weekly, using the AWS Instance Scheduler, and tagging every instance with an owner and purpose. Surprise bill number 2 is unmonitored data transfer costs. Data moving out of AWS costs money. Common culprits include S3 buckets serving large files, EC2 instances calling cross-region services, and unnecessary cross-region backups. Fix this by using Cost Explorer and enabling CloudFront to reduce egress costs. Keep services in the same region whenever possible. Surprise bill number 3 is using the wrong storage class for your data. The default S3 standard tier costs $0.023 per gigabyte per month, but infrequent access, for data accessed once a month, is 46% cheaper. S3 Glacier is for archival storage, and intelligent tiering auto-moves data between tiers based on access patterns. Chapter 1 focuses on rightsizing. This means matching your instance type and size to your actual workload, not a potential one. Rightsizing is one of the fastest ways to cut your AWS bill without changing a single line of code. Over-provisioning is common, like running a circa 5.2 extra large for a low utilization workload. Rightsizing to a C5.large can save you over $2,200 per year per instance. AWS research shows most cloud workloads are running on instances larger than their utilization requires. AWS Cost Explorer is your first tool for cost visibility. It's a free, built-in tool that visualizes spending. First, enable it in your billing settings. Then, use the Group By feature to filter by service and see your top cost drivers. Finally, use the Rightsizing tab for specific instance downsize suggestions. Tool number 2 is AWS Compute Optimizer. It uses machine learning to analyze utilization patterns and recommend the optimal instance size. Recommendations are labeled as over-provisioned, under-provisioned, optimized, or none. It analyzes EC2, EBS, Lambda, and ECS resources. Rightsizing without disruption is achieved through a safe, methodical approach. First, analyze utilization using the tools discussed. Next, test the new size on a staging environment. Then, schedule maintenance during low traffic periods. Finally, resize and monitor the new configuration. Chapter 2 covers EC2 pricing models. AWS offers multiple ways to pay for compute. Choosing the correct pricing model can result in up to 90% savings over on-demand pricing. On-demand pricing offers maximum flexibility, but comes with the maximum cost. It makes sense for unpredictable workloads and short-term projects. It does not make sense for stable, 24/7 workloads, as you are paying a premium for flexibility you are not using. Reserved instances offer big savings for steady workloads through billing commitments. Commit for 1 or 3 years to receive discounts. Options include 1 year with no upfront, 1 year with all upfront for a larger discount, and 3-year all upfront for up to 72% savings. Only commit to RIs for workloads you understand well. Spot instances are the wildcard option, offering up to 90% off on-demand pricing. The catch is that AWS can reclaim them with a 2-minute warning. They are great for batch processing and dev/test environments, but never use them for databases or stateful production applications. When deciding which pricing model is right, consider on-demand for flexible, unpredictable, short-term work. Reserved instances or savings plans are best for steady-state production. Use spot instances for fault-tolerant batch jobs, which can save up to 90%. Chapter 3 covers S3 cost optimization using lifecycle policies and intelligent tiering. S3 costs can be invisible until they increase. AWS provides automated tools to move data to cheaper tiers as it ages without writing code. S3 lifecycle policies automate cost savings by transitioning or deleting objects based on age. For example, data might move from standard, day 0 to 30, to infrequent access, day 30 to 90, then to glacier tiers, day 90 plus. S3 intelligent tiering is the set it and forget it option. It automatically moves data between tiers based on access patterns. It is ideal for data with unpredictable access and costs a small monitoring fee, but has no retrieval charges. Use Glacier for data accessed fewer than once per quarter, when retrieval latency is acceptable, for compliance, or when storing large volumes. Avoid Glacier when you need quick data access for small objects, or if data is deleted within 90 days. Chapter 4 introduces AWS Savings Plans, the modern alternative to reserved instances. They offer comparable discounts with greater flexibility, automatically adapting as your workloads evolve. Savings plans work by committing to a dollar amount of compute usage per hour over 1 or 3 years. They are more flexible than reserved instances, covering EC2, Lambda, and Fargate across various instance types and regions. There are 2 types of savings plans. Compute savings plans offer maximum flexibility and up to 66% savings, covering all compute services. EC2 instance savings plans offer higher savings, up to 72%, but require commitment to a specific instance family and region for stable workloads. Always use the Cost Explorer recommendation tool before purchasing. Start with compute savings plans if your usage is steady, but your instance types might change. Upgrade to EC2 instance savings plans for stable production workloads for the highest discount. Stay on demand if your account is new or usage is volatile. Chapter 5 focuses on cost anomaly detection and automatic early warning system. It is one AWS feature that can save your business from a painful surprise bill and takes only 5 minutes to set up. Cost anomaly detection uses machine learning to establish a spending baseline and alerts you when usage unexpectedly deviates. It helps catch runaway instances, API spikes, accidental high usage, and potential security incidents like cryptocurrency mining. Setting up cost anomaly detection is free, though it relies on Cost Explorer data. The process involves opening the console, creating a monitor, setting a threshold, and adding email addresses for alerts. When configuring the alert threshold, choose AWS Services for the broadest coverage. Use an absolute threshold, like $20 above expected spend, for simplicity. Add key team members to the alert subscribers. Review your anomaly history after a week to refine the threshold. Now we will demonstrate how to find your top cost drivers in Cost Explorer. Follow along in your own AWS console. This brief walkthrough will immediately show you where your money is going. First, navigate to Cost Explorer and set the date range to the last 3 months. Next, group by service to see your top cost drivers. Then, drill into EC2 and group by instance type to inform right-sizing decisions. Finally, check the right-sizing tab for automated recommendations. Reading Compute Optimizer recommendations is key to right-sizing. Navigate to the Compute Optimizer service and click EC2 Instances. Red indicates over-provisioned, yellow is under-provisioned, green is optimized, and gray means insufficient data. Your 30-day action plan. Week 1, set up Cost Explorer and tag instances. Week 2, run Compute Optimizer and schedule your first resize. Week 3, audit S3 buckets and apply lifecycle policies. Week 4, review savings plans recommendations and make a commitment. Key metrics to track every month include the maximum RI savings of 72% and potential spot savings of 90%. We recommend a starting alert threshold of $20 for cost anomaly detection, which takes only about 5 minutes to set up. The business takeaway is that cloud cost control is about spending intentionally. All the optimization features covered are free to use. Businesses that master cost visibility early scale confidently because they eliminate bill surprises. Avoid common mistakes like committing too early to savings plans. Wait for stable usage. Don't ignore data transfer costs. Always check Cost Explorer. Avoid right-sizing without CloudWatch monitoring. And remember, optimization is an ongoing monthly process. Cost anxiety is the #1 reason small businesses hesitate to move to the cloud. We offer an AI efficiency audit to provide a clear, personalized picture of your spending and potential savings. The audit covers cost driver analysis, savings plan modeling, setting up anomaly detection, and providing a 90-day optimization roadmap. You'll leave with specific, actionable recommendations for your account. Ready to take control? Book your AI efficiency audit. It's a personalized review for small businesses spending $500 to $10,000 per month on AWS. Most clients identify enough savings in the first session to cover the audit's cost many times over. Coming up next, IAM Basics. We'll cover users, groups, the principle of least privilege, and the correct use of roles versus users. Getting IAM right is vital for protecting your business's security.